is Audrey Alison, and this is your November 2014 forecast for the month. Thanks for joining me. I'm very happy to be here. I've got the stars and the cards ready for you, and I wanted to also say that I made a few transitions in my life, one of them being I quit my day job. So I am a full-time astrological advisor and tarot reader. So I wanted to just share that with you because it makes me very happy, and I'll be able to upload more of these forecasts each month. So let's get into it, Gemini, because you've got a lot of action in your 7th house of relationships this month. This is for Gemini and Gemini rising, this forecast. So we start the month on the 6th with a full moon, 14 degrees Taurus, in your 12th house. It's a quiet month at the top. The first week is inner reflection. The full moon's bringing an awareness to the 12th house. Okay, the house of dreams, psychic ability. 12th house is very quiet, so there's not a lot of drama. I don't mind a full moon in a 12th house. It kind of makes me want to stay in and go inward and watch movies and dream big. Remember my dreams. Get out the tarot deck. That's a quiet, initiating start to November, but you need that because October and your, ruling planet Mercury being retrograde, you might need this reprieve the first week. So then we switch into Mercury, your ruling planet, on the 8th of November, transiting into Scorpio, into your 6th house of health and daily routine. We like this. Mercury, there's lots of talk and communication with that planet and information. Information about the health comes through from between the 8th and the 27th of November when he transits again. So you could be receiving appointments and making your doctor's appointments and getting calls back, actually, from tests or things that were put on hold in Mercury's retrograde last month in October. So I like that. He's full speed ahead direct and transiting into your 6th house of health, but it's also pets. You could be getting information about your animals and taking them to the vets and taking care of all business. All your daily routine and regime is picking up with Mercury in the 6th. You like your details and contracts and everything, your schedules making sense, your gym memberships and when you're going to the gym and your regimen there. On the 16th, Neptune goes direct at 4 degrees Pisces, as well as Chiron on the 23rd in Pisces goes direct. So Neptune and Chiron have been stationed in Pisces. Neptune rules Pisces, so this is comfortable and a very slow transit because they're not going to be moving anytime soon. But what Neptune direct is doing in your 10th house of career is allowing you to see things very clearly in this sector. Neptune retrograde allows you to see clearly. Neptune direct, which he's going, makes things a little bit foggy and dreamlike, and you have your rose-colored glasses on. You could be a little disillusioned about the career. Since you've had a few months now with Neptune direct there, you probably made some changes in the career, some adjustments, because you were able to see things very clearly for what they are. So now that he's direct, you're probably in the right place to be delusioned again. And then you could start the whole cycle over again when he retrogrades in another year. Not too bad, though. You have the asteroid, the wounded healer, in your 10th house of career, Chiron, wanting you to heal, and the 10th house of recognition and social status and retirement and stature. And it's the highest, your midheaven, your highest point on the astrological wheel is the 10th house, right on top. So it's how you're really seen, how everyone sees you in that way. It's your big recognition house. And Pisces governs that for you, Gemini. Pisces is another mutable sign like you. A mutable sign, meaning transitioning very easily. So you do adapt well to change, Gemini. So if there are changes in the career, you've handled them swiftly. On the 16th as well, Venus transits into Sagittarius. Now, from the 16th on, giddy up. because it's all about Sagittarius. And that, for you, Gem, is your polar opposite sign, governing your 7th house of partnerships, marriages, soulmates, connection, love. And this is fabulous because Mars is already stationed in Sagittarius for you, which is giving you energy in this 7th house sector. He moved in there last month. So he's chilling in Sagittarius, meeting up with Venus. So Mars and Venus, the male and female, meeting up in your 7th house of marriage. For those Geminis who are looking for their soulmates or looking for absolute commitment, this is the time. It's really lit up. I mean, you've got so many personal planets going to be conjunct in the sign of Sagittarius, your 7th house. But in addition to Venus and Mars there, we have the sun that enters on the 22nd. He does that every month on November 22nd. He goes into Sagittarius, affecting the 7th house and lighting it up, warming it up. But what always doesn't happen on the 22nd is the new moon. So in addition to the sun moving in, the new moon is at 0 degrees Sagittarius. 0 degrees. That's the earliest stages of newness in each little pie section of the astrological wheel. It goes from 0 to 30 degrees. To have a new moon at 0 degrees is initiating the newness of a relationship. Then Mercury moves in on the 27th to Sagittarius. So the sun and the moon, Mars, Venus, and Mercury. There's a lot happening in your relationship sector, and I want to use the cards to get into that to see what are some possible developments, but it's looking good. And for those of you who aren't in one, put it this way. For those of you already married, it's really just doing wonders for your relationship. There's a warmth, obviously, to the sun, but a warmth when Venus is conjunct the sun. Now, what's also happening to the sign of Sagittarius, there's a grand fire trine because we have Jupiter stationed in Leo still through August 11th of 2015. And we have Uranus stationed in Aries. So these are all trining. So Uranus and Jupiter are trining Mars, Venus, the Sun, the new moon, and Mercury. It's crazy. It's beautifully crazy because with Uranus brings shock and sudden influence of surprise and sudden awareness. So you could suddenly meet your soulmate at this time. And I feel like a lot of Geminis, since Sagittarius is so influenced, will be meeting the right person for relationship through the 16th of November through mid-December. Because these planets just don't activate it for the day. You know, Venus transits every 28 days. She'll be there until next third week of December. Same with Mercury. And it just looks as if, see, this new moon at 0 degrees is really telling me it's the start of something new. This isn't going to be giving your ex a chance. This is about meeting someone new and even spontaneously. So let me see what the cards have to say for you, Gem. Also, now let me just say this because it just came to me. For those of you who are already in relationships and aren't interested in one right now, the 7th house could be business partnerships. So if this isn't connecting to you on a love level or a cups in the tarot level, this could be your coins. You know, it could be business partnerships in the 7th as well. However, the first card I pull is the marriage card, the soulmate card, the 4 of Wands, the wedding, the bride and the groom. Love. Jemmy, it's looking good for you. Let's see what else I got. Strength, the sign of Leo, but it also means exactly what it says. Strength, being strong, having support. I'll do the summation in a second. I pulled this card earlier, the Ace of Wands. I pulled this for Aries. The start of something new, the start of a new passion, the fire, the ace. Ace in the tarot is this beginning stages, the newness. So this is the new moon energy in the fire sign of Sagittarius. Fire, new moon fire. And this card being either the start of a creative endeavor, but I think it's the start of a new passion because it's your 7th house. Also, your intuition, which is very strong for a lot of signs this month. For the last several months, bear with me because I'm channeling. For the last seven months, or several, either way, for the last 7 or several months, the sun has entered a sun sign on a new moon. Oh, okay, I understand what they're saying. The psychic abilities of people are being enhanced due to a lot of the solar eclipses and lunar eclipses, and also the conjunct energy of the sun and our new moons entering signs. And I think that they were saying several months, not 7. That this has happened a few times, that our new moon and our sun are on the same day. The sun's transit are on the same day. And it's heightening our intuition, tools, guidance, dreams, cognitive thinking. My ruling planet Mercury is still, he's direct, but he needs to clear his shadow still. It's still in October when I'm doing these, so I'm tripping over my tongue. I also got the Knight of Cups. Intuitive ability and finding answers within, going inward, self-reflection. Now, I'm thinking for those of you in relationships and those of you who are married, your relationship's strong. It's unchanging this month. For those of you who want relationships, it's coming. It's igniting. The new passion is available. What you need to do is heed your intuition. You might be receiving information to go somewhere or be told where to go through dreams, or have this just gut feeling like I need to go to this certain restaurant tonight. Heed these little warnings. Or if you see a commercial of something that you were just thinking about, put your energy into, mapping this out, because between these two cards, I feel like those of you are being led intuitively to the right partner. You just need to open, if you want them. if you want a relationship, you need to open your mind to where you're being guided. This is very, extremely intuitive cards. But this is awesome. I like that you have this. This is the sign of Leo, and Geminis and Leos, they get along just splendidly. So it could actually apply to you regarding relationship with a Leo. But I really feel like it's a description of the type of marriage or commitment that you're in. It's strong right now. And with the support of the Sun and Venus and Mars, the male and female. Mars is male, Venus is the woman, and they're both in this relationship sector being conjunct with the Sun, and then Mercury, full of, communications and messages. Online dating could be amazing at that time, between the 27th on and into December. I'm not worried about you, Gemmy. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Audrey Alison, and if you'd like to read with me, I'm at audreyallison.com and Facebook at Audrey Allison, Astrology and Tarot. Bye. Have a sweet day.